Hey everyone, have you ever had a conversation where the other person just checked out? Maybe their eyes glazed over like a nice jelly donut, or maybe they gave you one-word answers. It's frustrating, right? Well, just like it happens in everyday conversations, the same thing happens in counseling, supervision, and teaching. When people feel disengaged, nothing moves forward, and sometimes we're the ones accidentally pushing them away. So today, let's talk about 8 common traps that promote disengagement and how to avoid them. If you work in counseling, coaching, or just want to improve how you connect with others, this is for you. So trap 1, the expert trap. First up, the expert trap is when we take control too quickly. We all like to feel knowledgeable, but when we dictate the conversation instead of guiding, the other person shuts down. They might nod along, but inside they're thinking, why should I care? Instead, try asking what matters to them. Guide, don't dictate. And trap number 2 is the premature focus trap. Ever had somebody jump to conclusions about your problem before you even finish talking? That's the premature focus trap. It happens when we zero in on an issue before the previous person is ready to talk about it. And this can increase resistance. Instead, let them set the pace. Build trust before narrowing the focus. Trap 3 is the labeling trap. No one likes to be put in a box. Labels like addict, depressed, lazy, even when accurate, can feel restrictive or shaming. So an example is telling someone you're an alcoholic might make them defensive rather than open to change. Instead, focus on behaviors and experiences, not rigid labels. Trap 4 is the blaming trap. It's your fault versus it's their fault. Blame never moves the conversation forward. It's easy to get caught up in pointing fingers, but the goal should be, what's happening now? What can we do next? Trap 5 is the chat trap. We all love small talk, but too much of it, it's a time waster. If every session turns into random chit chat, real progress never happens. Instead, keep it warm but goal-oriented. Trap 6 is the assessment trap. Ever sat through an intake where someone just bombarded you with questions? It makes people feel like they're being interrogated. Instead, make assessments feel like a conversation, not a checklist. Trap 7 is the question-answer trap. So a question might be, what brings you here today? I don't know. Well, do you have stress? Yeah. What kind of stress? Life. See the problem? Rapid-fire question-answer loops make people passive. Instead, use open-ended reflections. Tell me more about that. Trap 8 is the confrontation denial trap. Ever tried convincing somebody to change and they dug their heels in even harder? That's the confrontation denial trap. If we push too hard, the person defends their behavior instead of considering change. Instead, try using motivational interviewing techniques to help them voice their own reasons for change. So to keep people engaged, remember, don't take over the conversation. Don't rush into labels or blame. Don't make the conversation feel like an interrogation. Instead, guide, listen, and keep things collaborative. If this was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and drop a comment below. Have you ever fallen into one of these traps? Let's talk about it. Until next time, stay engaged and keep the conversations going. Thanks.